Okay, still finding the area of triangles. Well, what's going on with these two questions here? Why have they been put next? That's for us to work out. 1560. Using my approach, I do believe I put the capital A where the angle is. A. Little a. B. Little b. C. Little c. You write the formula. BC sine A. Right, so it's the side times the angle in between. What's the difference with this question? Well, the difference with this question is there's 3 spots here and they gave you 4 numbers. So one of those numbers we don't need. Okay, that's a good little variation for us as maths teachers to make the question slightly harder. Which of the numbers don't you need? The 8, the 15 or the 13? The formula and the labelling system makes it very clear that the 13 doesn't appear. There's nowhere for little a. Does it mean so said that word? No. Nowhere for little a in this formula. It needs little b, side C, angle A. Off we go. So, not that much more difficult this question, but just giving you an idea of how it is that we can try to make a question a little bit harder. Does a person really understand what these numbers are, or are they just choosing the 2 numbers that happen to be on the picture? That's what that's asking. That can go in the calculator, get me an answer. Right. Fraction tool. 1/2 times 15 times 8 times sin bracket 60. Okay, so this will happen on occasion. So if you can't see it, the calculator's just given me this, which is going to be an interesting number. But we want this as a decimal because, you know, this is happening in specialist maths. Specialist maths, I believe everyone might understand it. Square root of 3 is 1.732186. Otherwise, you're not doing specialist maths. But you don't need that. You need to look for the FD button to turn it into a decimal. That would be here. 51.96. Probably think I might put 52 there. So the area is approximately 52. Units, meters squared. Okay, so everything was the same, except you had a number we didn't need. Okay, teachers trying to trick you. Next question, 9. Got myself a 50 degrees. Got myself a 7, and I've got myself another line. Oh, if that's the same width, this means that's the same length, and now I've got a 7 down here. Which of these numbers don't we need? Well, I'm only going to use the formula this time. I'm not going to write it. I'm not going to do the whole calculation. Labelling system will help me. Capital B, little b. Capital C, little c. Write this down every time. Because we're going to use about 5 or 6 different formulas overall. So, yeah, want to see the formulas. 1/2. Now, this is a 7. So it's not 9 over here. So this is the 2 sides, the included sides, and the sin 50. Okay, I will do it. The other way we can do this is we're going to go 0.5, because that's a half, times by 7, times by 9, times by sin 50. Okay, so if you don't have a fraction on your calculator, you might want to times by 0.5 at the front, because that's the half, okay? And here we have 24.1 units, centimetres squared. Okay, area. Through this knowledge. All right, more to do. Well, if last time we had too many numbers, what else can we do? Well, we can have triangles where you've got to do more than one step. Okay, a little bit of background knowledge is in each of these 2 triangles. I can see A, B, C. Well, I've got myself an 80 degrees, a 6, an 8, and a 7. Well, I think from my poor brain, my old brain here, I'm going to split these up. This is 80, and a 7 and an 8. And here's my second triangle. What's the new piece of knowledge? Well, the new piece of knowledge is the following. Anytime we have two angles in a straight line like this, they add up to 180. i.e., if this is 80, that's 100. Okay? So, yeah, a little bit of background knowledge brought in. So, see how systematic that was? 7, 6, 100. A, B, little b, C, little c. Area equals a half BC sin A. Okay, so for this question, the area of triangle 1, first triangle, triangle 1, equals 1/2 times by 6 times by 7 times by sin 100. That's what that's supposed to say. Not sure about these big texters. Okay, the other way to do this would be to do some cancelling in here. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 divided by 2 is 21. Okay, a bit more fun there. That was way more fun. I still need a calculator to do sine 100 though. Don't know that one. Don't know. You thought I might by all this time? But no. 20.68. So I've done this half. Let's draw this triangle separately for this half. 7, 8, and this was the 80 I was given. Sort of 80. Let's sort of say 80. Again, I'm now going to bring a new labelling system that's only for me to do this little part. I've drawn it separately, so I don't have to worry about their A, B, C. Don't get confused by that. Here's my labelling to do this part of this question. Opposite the big B is little b. The formula is, I hope we start saying this formula in our sleep soon, okay? Half BC sine A. Let's get a better texter. Here we are. 1/2 times 7 times 8 times sin 80. Okay, 7 times 8 is 56 divided by 2 is 28. It was 28 times by sin 80. On the calculator, 28 times sin 80. 27.6 meters squared. Now, you know, the total area is those two things added up. Okay, for the triangle that we're given. 27, so shift answer, thank you, plus 20.68. 20.68 is 48 1/4. Okay. Right. So that was that question. So just before I leave, this question here is I'm going to split this in half. I've got a 9 and a 5. This is my angle in between. Parallelograms, this angle is this angle. So for this question, you would do, you know, I'll just write it out without all the steps. It's going to be a half times by 9 times by 5 times by sin 125, and that's the area of one triangle, and you times that by 2 because 2 the same. Okay, all right, so there's a couple of geometry facts. This one had the two angles add up to 180. This one here, a parallelogram, the opposite angles are the same. Now I would choose to split it this way because I have that angle. I wouldn't choose to split it this way because I don't have this angle. Okay, that's the bit of knowledge happening there. Right, wonder what's coming.